Hey guys, MCU Collector here with another video. This one is just going to be a real quick figure comparison with the Vintage Wave, Wave 2, compared to some of the previous releases of the very similar figures, or the same figures and just repaints, that sort of thing. So we'll look at them individually. We'll look at Ant-Man, the Wasp, Hawkeye, Vision, Scarlet Spider, and of course Black Panther. So we'll look at them one by one. Here we go. Okay, first up we have Ant-Man. Now this is the Hank Pym Ant-Man, and then we had the Eric O'Grady Black Ant-Man. I'm not real familiar with this one, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe he's mostly a villain. But here we have the same exact figure. It's an exact repaint. There's no new parts, no new pieces. The feet are the same, the hands are the same, the belt is the same, everything's the same, just the new color scheme and paint scheme to be the original Ant-Man Hank Pym. And then obviously this one actually comes with the little Wasp accessory, whereas this one, the Walgreens exclusive, came with absolutely zero accessories, nothing. This figure, just like that, that was it. This was by far, in my opinion, the worst Walgreens exclusive figure that we've had. Anyway, moving on. Okay, next up, here is the Wasp. So, I really like this Wasp. Now, a lot of the older collectors that started from the Marvel Legends beginning, this one's a huge one for them, because what it's doing, it's actually having the suit that was in that extremely limited release or unreleased, that shouldn't have been released, whatever variant figure to the Wasp. Now, she's had costume after costume after costume in the comics, but this one is important, and I think a good one for all those original first wave of Marvel Legends collectors, because they finally get this suit. She comes with a little miniature Ant-Man, really cool. Now this figure isn't as much of a repaint. The body, the wings, everything is a repaint compared to here. But this new one has a new head. Which head, you might ask? Is it a new one? It is not. That is a repainted head as well. And if you haven't yet noticed or haven't seen or nobody else has mentioned, it is a repaint of the Domino head. Same head, just different color. So it's amazing the difference in the different color hair and the skin tone, what these head sculpts could do. You know, lots of times you see the same head sculpt used where the paint isn't very different, like the modern Hawkeye and the red and yellow Daredevil, or the Sentry and young Thor. Those ones all basically look the exact same, minor differences. But when you change the skin tone from, you know, white to an actual flesh tone, it's a huge difference. So the Domino head on that Wasp, really, really cool. I like that they did that because I like the way this looks. This one was good, but I like the new one a lot more. On to the next one. Okay, so here's Hawkeye. Now this Hawkeye is really nice, and I think a lot of people are really going to want this one. So I know at one time this wave, the Odin wave, didn't do real well, and it went real clearance for like $5 at Walmart at one time, and people were buying these up because they wanted to use the unmasked Bullseye head so they can create their Dark Avengers. So this one, there was some complaints with this one, like his right arm, this is the Winter Soldier arm, is actually longer than, the left arm is longer than the right arm. So this new one doesn't have that. So same accessories, same everything, except the wristband. So there's short ones on this one, and he has like gauntlets you could see on the new one. And then this harness, whatever this is here, is all purple. So this blue on the purple is not there on the new one. It's just kind of purple all the way down. But other than that, it's the same figure. The blue is a little bit of a lighter color on the new one. And then he's completely sleeveless from the arm all the way up to the shoulder. But really nice. I really like the way it looks. Too bad I'm not opening them because I have this one, so I don't need one of those open. So, moving on. Okay, so here is Vision. Now, I have several different Visions. I have two other ones. I have the all-white one, which is like the Ghost Vision or whatever it is, and then I have the one from the Toys R Us exclusive 3-pack, the all-new, all-different Vision. But here, I have them with the Hulkbuster wave because it has the green and yellow. I guess that's kind of the closest match to it. Now, the head sculpts are the same. It looks like this one is molded, but it's still just the paint in there. As far as I can tell, let me know. It's more of a matte on the face versus this one really has a shiny red to it. This one utilizes the all new, all different Spider-Man 2099 buck. So the shoulder, butterfly shoulder joints. which is really nice to have, but again, mine stayed in package. Now, the accessory that this one comes with is an Ultron head. I believe it's either just a random accessory that's included because the whole Vision and Ultron are tied together in the comics, that kind of thing. Or Hasbro could be doing something where they know that the Ironmonger Wave Ultron head that we got was good, but it was pretty plain, just a little red in there and nothing else. Whereas the new one has some yellow added in there inside the mouth and in the eyes. So it's the same head, so you can pop this one off and pop that one on, and this Ultron will look even better. Next up. Alright, so Black Panther. This one I was really disappointed in. Yes, I love the body mold. The Spider UK body mold on a different figure is really nice. And then Black Panther in all black suit, awesome, but this one is still a really good figure, really like it. And then this one came out and I was blown away because this metallic, dark, super dark blue is awesome. You have to really see this in person to really get a feel for it. It comes through on camera a little bit, but you really, really need to have it in front of you to really appreciate it. It's really awesome. So the flame effects are the same, except it's a pearlescent white, so a lot of shine in there. Really cool metallic look to it. The necklace on this one is just a really flat gray, which is pretty disappointing, whereas this one's kind of the gunmetal gray look to it, so you can easily swap them out if you want, and then this one will look even better. So this one is actually a standout figure in this wave, believe it or not. I know, crazy to say that straight repaint and everything would be so good, but it is. It is. On to the last one, Scarlet Spider. Okay. Not a whole lot of differences between these two figures. The biggest one is going to be the red on this new one is a metallic red, which really looks awesome up front. Now, there's not a whole lot of shine to it, which is really good, but it still looks great. Now, a couple other minor differences. The brown of the belt and the leg pouches, they're a little bit lighter on the new one, darker on the older one. The silver is still painted on those, so that was good. And then the wrists where the web shooters are, they utilized a better web shooter on this one because it's got the like the individual canisters, the way it's molded and shaped, whereas this one was just the round shooter piece, and it's just got black lines on it. So these web shooters are much better. I like those a lot more. And then, of course, the highlight is the Ben Reilly head sculpt, or the clone of Peter Parker. It's the same exact head as the Mary Jane 2-pack Peter Parker head, but with blonde hair, because Ben Reilly has blonde hair. So I know a lot of people really want this one because you can use that head sculpt as Johnny Storm from the Fantastic Four. So you can have a power down Human Torch if you use another Mr. Fantastic body mold or body, and then use that head. So lots of people have done that, and it does look really good. So that's why this one's going there. Plus, this figure now is pretty hard to get, the original Rhino Wave one. So I'm glad this one came out because now people could really have a chance to get it, and it's an awesome figure. Another big difference is the blues. This one's a little bit brighter blue, but the Spider logo is a lot bigger on the new one compared to the old one. You could see, this one goes all the way down to the bottom of the sweatshirt. This one, not quite so much. So really awesome. That is the Vintage Wave 2. Sorry guys, I'm not opening any of them to really show you guys and give you guys a full review. But with these figures, I believe, the way the cards are, they're really meant to be displayed like on a wall or something because they just look awesome. Now, toys in general should be opened, yeah. But with this Vintage Wave, the cards look so nice, I keep them in package. Some of them I might double up. I may actually get a second to open this guy up. I may get another Vision to open up so I could switch out the Ultron head. Not really sure yet, but I don't need another opened Vision. So we'll kind of see. But there it is. If you guys have any questions, let me know down in the comments below. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already done so and would like to. And as always, thank you for watching.